Happy Thursday morning, folks. I'm Meteorologist Zachary Veal with a look at your forecast for Metro Detroit. It is a warm start to your Thursday. We're sitting at 72 degrees in Detroit, 72 degrees in Ann Arbor over at the Big House, 74 in Pontiac, and 72 in Monroe. Winds are anywhere out of southwest between 3 and 6 miles per hour, so not much of a breeze this morning. Your weather headlines for Metro Detroit: a heat advisory today from 11 a.m. until 8 p.m. this evening. Expect heat indices to be between 98 and 102 degrees on average. Marginal risk for severe storms this evening. Severe risk anywhere between 7 p.m. tonight and 4 a.m. tomorrow, which we'll discuss in the next slide here. Your severe threats this evening overnight: winds upwards of 60 miles per hour and heavy rain and flooding are primarily threats, while hail and tornado threat looks to be on the lower end of the scale, but we cannot completely rule those two out, even though they're on the low end of the scale. The threats are going to be between 7 p.m. this evening and 4 a.m. tomorrow for the severe threat, so make sure you have ways of communication while you're sleeping overnight tonight and while you're out and about this evening. Sunrise was at 6:19 a.m. and sunset is at 9:01 p.m., so daylight hours getting shorter and shorter as we head our way towards fall and, of course, winter. 94 degrees today, very hot with PM strong as severe storms anywhere between 2 p.m. and should say 7 p.m. and 4 a.m. tomorrow. I did not fix that. Southwest winds in between 10 to 15 miles per hour, gusting upwards of 20-25 miles per hour at times. 72 degrees tonight, so very muggy and humid overnight, so not a good night to have the windows open, unfortunately. Storms early, through the early part of the overnight hours. Southwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour, so on the lighter side. Tomorrow, near finally Friday, 87 with showers and storms possible throughout the day. A northwest wind 5 to 10 miles per hour, trying to cool us off, but still staying relatively humid throughout the day on your finally Friday. If you're heading out of town to the Blue Jays versus Tigers game, new homestand for the Tigers against the Blue Jays. 6:40 first pitch at Comerica Park. First pitch will be dry, 92, hot and humid with partly cloudy skies. Now, this is where I kind of get a little bit concerned because the second half towards the end of the game looks to be wet with storms possible, and very humid temperatures staying in the 80s. So I'm not sure if they're going to delay the second half of the game or they're going to postpone it the second half, or are they going to just finalize it early? We'll have to see, but right now looking to be very iffy for the second half of the game. We'll keep you posted. No Tigers will keep you posted later this evening. 7-day forecast shows that we're in the low 90s today. We'll feel like 98 to 102, mainly 102 at Metro Airport for the heat index. That's why we have that heat advisory in effect with that until 8 p.m. this evening. Again, that storm threat 7 p.m. to 4 a.m. tomorrow. Showers and storms Friday to Monday of next week for highs anywhere in the low 80s to around upper 80s to around the low 90s. And then staying around 90 on Tuesday, partly cloudy skies, but drying, cooling off, and becoming more sunshine on Wednesday of next week with highs around 80s. So it looks to be less hot, but still relatively humid for the next several days. I'm Meteorologist Zachary Veal. Have a great rest of your Thursday. Try to find ways to stay cool by drinking plenty of water, wearing light, loose-fitting clothes, and all that kind of stuff to keep you cool out there on this heat today. Have a great rest of your Thursday. Stay safe, stay weather, and be blessed, guys.